The pick is in.
The Dallas Stars have made a selection in the 2024 NHL Draft. I'm Rachel Donner. We are joined by Joey Erickson of Locked On Stars to break down the Stars selecting Emil Hemming with the 29th overall pick presented by Indeed. There's no I in team, but there is one in Indeed, and that's the hiring platform you need to build yours. To upgrade your job, post at Indeed.com/locked on. So with the Hemming pick, I think this late in this first round, there's been a lot of surprise picks, but not this one, right?
Yeah, not at all. This pick seems to fit the bill for the Dallas Stars, and I know a lot of Stars fans maybe a bit bitter not getting EJ Emery, who was still left on the board, and of course he went a pick after. But this pick makes a ton of sense. You can add to the Finnish Mafia, and he's a forward that projects really, really well. As a high-end talented shooter and a two-way player. I will never doubt a Finn, and it makes sense with the connections as well with Jari Lehtinen. He's the general manager for the Finnish national team over there. So I think a pretty solid selection, and yeah, probably doesn't surprise many people.
Not at all. And, I think with how far the Stars have gotten, but not quite gotten over the hump, like, how does he fit into filling in those missing pieces for the Stars right now?
Yeah, Dallas is a team that is a bit thin at right wing. You have a guy like Jason Robertson, of course, that's turned into a bit of a superstar here recently. Logan Stankoven, you're hoping is going to make the next step here next season, and really what will be his first full season in the National Hockey League. And Hemming projects as a player that is going to take 2 to 3 seasons of development before he's ready to impact the Dallas Stars at the NHL level. But you never know, right? The Dallas has gotten lucky here in the past couple of years with some of these late first round picks that have hit, like Wyatt Johnston right away. So who knows what is around the corner, but I think it fits in perfectly what Dallas is looking for: a big, physical, tough guy to knock off the puck. And he shoots the pill at a great clip.
So now that that first round pick is done, what is the goal for the Stars for the rest of this draft?
Yeah, I think they're just going to fill in pieces where need be. They don't have a ton of draft capital. We'll see if there's a prospect out there that they really love, that they think they should jump back into the third or fourth round, but they only have a pick in the fifth and seventh. So they'll just continue to add to the depths of their organization. But really, really like this first round pick. You get a guy that at 17 years old played in the highest league in Finland, and he was played in a mostly fourth line role. But that I think that bodes well moving forward. If you can play defense, that's a good sign. You can get your way into the lineup playing defense, and your scoring can certainly keep you there. So hopefully they continue to add to the depths of the organization, mainly defensemen. They need some right shot defensemen, and that's why some Stars fans will be a bit bitter about not getting Emery, but still a pick that makes a ton of sense for Dallas.
I think so too. For more on the Dallas Stars, subscribe to Locked On Stars on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts.
Is Emil Hemming one of the best goal-scoring power forwards eligible in the 2024 NHL draft class? I'm Sebastian High from Locked On NHL Prospects, ready to give you a breakdown of his game. Hemming is a 6'1", 205-pound right winger who played in Liga, Finland's top professional league last season with TPS, where he scored 11 points through 40 games. He was mainly playing a fourth-line checker role, but he was really able to build out his defensive impact as a result of that assignment. Previously, this was a player who shone brightest for his goal scoring and his high level of skill against junior competition. This is a player who has shown flashes of becoming a player along the lines of a Ryan Hartman in the NHL, who can bring a ton of versatility to the table, potentially even inside a top 6 capacity. He will likely need about 3 seasons to develop into an NHL player, but if you want to hear more about Hemming and all other 2024 draft eligibles, you can check us out at Locked On NHL Prospects on YouTube or wherever you find your podcasts.
For continuing coverage of the 2024 NHL Draft, subscribe to Locked On NHL on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.